The basic design of the most popular crank-style manual injectors has remained unchanged for nearly 80 years. The new Powermatic I from Zyco has dramatically changed that. This new injector utilizes a completely different strategy. It performs in a true linear manner, which means one only has to move the crank in one direction, in other words, pulled straight towards you. Its parts are far more robust than any other manual injector, and its system design is not only far more advanced than all others, but its holistic strategy is far more efficient. The result of these innovations has produced a far easier to use injector as well as a much more stable and sturdy platform. Strain to any and all internal parts is almost completely eliminated, and it makes consistently better sticks than ever before possible. Zyco's electric Powermatic II sets such high standards and has garnered so much popularity that the fact that they have designed a manual crank injector of such capability really should come as no surprise. Enhancements such as a very sharp and tough titanium cutter, as well as the easy-to-grip forged T-bar shaped crank, makes for an extremely easy-to-use machine. Its footprint is smaller than either the Supermatic or the Top-O-Matic, though with a much more solid feel than either. The single-direction crank pull is not only much more ergonomic and efficient than the typical semicircular cranking motion, but is nearly effortless to perform. It has a built-in top handle to hold onto while injecting and rubber feet, and it has a sealed bottom. And it produces very little, if any, dust inside the machine, which makes cleaning the interior in most cases unnecessary. The reason is that the cutter is created and fitted with far more precision than any other manual cutter, thus preventing tobacco during initial cutting and at the end of the injection phase from being forced or pulled back into the machine's interior. There are no cheap stamp metal parts, no H-link to redirect the flow of force to the spoon, only a very robust gear set with round heavy metal rods for support. And finally, when your injecting is finished, the crank pulls out a bit to disconnect it from the drive and then folds flat for incredibly easy storage or travel. That's right, no big clunky handle to deal with until needed. Now, we could go on for a long time about this machine's virtues, but compared to any other manual injector, this one has not even a close rival. It's by far the best we've ever seen. We'd like now to finish this video with more views of this machine in use, as well as a few more comments on its advantages. First off, we cannot overemphasize how easy it is to use, both from a practical standpoint, as well as the near effortless energy required to perform each injection. It is also worthy of note that this manual injector has the easiest to access nozzle of any crank-style injector we've ever reviewed, which means the tubes are extremely easy to place on the nozzle. You can even fill the Powermatic I with plenty of tobacco to fill a 100mm tube, and yet barely increase how easy it is to perform the injection. The T-bar grip of the substantial crank is the best idea to come along in a very long time. And as you can see, when filling the tube, one really only has to use the weight of the hand to complete the injection. And this can be done in a slow, easy manner, as well as very quickly, if so desired. And of course, each stick is not only filled perfectly tight against the filter element, but the desired overhang of tobacco at the end of each filled tube is consistently optimal. As mentioned before, though the bottom is sealed, the 3/32 Allen wrench screws can be removed if interior cleaning should ever become an issue. The Powermatic I is the injector people have been dreaming about for a very long time. Tough and very easy to use with a true 21st century design, it is truly a wondrous machine. And of course, you don't need electricity. The new Powermatic I from Zyco, it has our highest recommendation.